Okay, let's get started. Yeah? We're gonna come out to a nice, comfortable seat. Oh, Vanessa, hi! Cool. So I'm not gonna play any music because you can't hear me very well. So if you wanna play music at home, just turn on some music now. If you have a block, you're gonna bring a block with you. If you don't have a block, it's okay. Maybe a pillow, couple pillows you have from home. And we're gonna come on a nice comfortable seat. So if you have a pillow like me, you can come sit. Coming to a nice comfortable seat, you're gonna bring the left hand to your heart, right hand on your belly. And roll the shoulders back a few times, slide them down, and close your eyes. And then start to establish a connection with your breath. So as you breathe in, you're gonna lift your sternum up to the left palm. Maybe fill up your belly, and then exhale, and let it fall. And continue, breathe in, fill up, and exhale, let it go. And continue to breathe like this on your own. And as you start to get into this natural rhythm of your breath, this ebb and flow, start to tune into your heart. Start to breathe a little deeper. Maybe start to turn on your Ujjayi breath. So breathe across the back of your throat. And start to send your breath into the sides of your ribs, the space between your shoulder blades, finding this three-dimensional breath. And exhale, let it go. And again, three-dimensional breath, fill up. And exhale, let it go. And one more time, inhale, fill up. Breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. And exhale, let it go. And slowly release your hands down. You can open your eyes. Take a big breath in, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, cactus your arms, lift your sternum up. And inhale, extend your arms back up. And exhale, find a twist over to the right. Bring the left hand on top of the right knee, right hand behind you. Take a breath into sit tall. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more deep breath here. And slowly come back to center. Switch the crossing of your feet. And take an inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest. And inhale, extend your arms up. And exhale, find a twist to the left, left hand behind you, right hand on the left knee. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, twist a little deeper. One more inhale here. And exhale, gently come back to center. Start to shift forward to your hands and knees. Coming to some cat-cows. You can stay here in simple cat-cow. If you want to stretch out your low back, you can pull yourself back towards child's pose. And then rocking back and forth. Or maybe you like to move into circles. So whatever the body is calling for, whatever you need tonight. You're gonna stay here for maybe 2 more deep breaths. And then come come back to your hands and knees. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Tuck your toes under and press back to your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And just pedal all your legs. Find some movement here. Or if you like to take any ritual that you may have in your practice to help you settle, go ahead and take them. Whatever feels nice here. And in about 2 more deep breaths, we're going to start to move into a stillness in your downward facing dog. Let's lift the heels a little, softly bend your knees, and then pull your hips back away from your torso. Now wrap your outer arms down, and then start to press your thigh bones back, straighten your legs, and bring the center of your heels down to the floor, towards the floor. They don't have to necessarily touch, but the energy is towards the earth. Let your head hang. You're gonna stay here and breathe for about 3 more deep breaths. One more deep breath. And slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Coming to your first forward fold, just let your head hang. Maybe you like to hold on to the opposite elbows and sway side to side. Maybe you like to wrap your arms behind your knees, whatever feels nice. And then try not to lean onto your heels, so come to the balls of the feet a little. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your head. Take another deep breath here. And slowly release your hands all the way down. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Pull your shoulder heads back. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, find length in your spine. And exhale, fold. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And slowly walk your hands back to downward facing dog. Come back to your breath here, that Ujjayi breath. And now your next breath in, you're gonna glide forward into your plank pose. Stack your shoulders above your wrists. If you need to bring your knees down to the floor, bring your knees down to the floor. And find a gentle lift from the low belly. Strong legs, hands press the floor away, and start to broaden across your collarbones. Gaze forward a little. Come back to your breath here, and we breathe just for 3 more rounds. Last round of breath. And downward facing dog. Come back to your breath here, smooth it out. And now your next breath in, glide forward to plank. And shift your way forward. And exhale, chaturanga, half plank. Inhale, you're gonna push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Bring your knees down if you need to. Inhale, glide forward, you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath in. Smooth it out. And inhale, come back forward here. Exhale, chaturanga. And then slowly lower all the way down. Walk your hands a little, hands back a little. Hug your elbows in. Press the top of the feet down into the earth. And inhale into the upper chest. Start to gaze forward to Bhujangasana, Cobra. So we're really looking for length here. Lift the sternum forward. One more deep breath. And exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Firm up your legs. Inhale, you're going to push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath here. And inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. And now we're going to walk the hands back a little. Inhale, come up to cobra again. And start to hover your hands about 1 inch off the floor. Take another deep breath. You're going to bring your hands behind your back, interlace your hands, and we're not going to straighten our arms for now. So bring the hands to your low back. Start to open up through the shoulder joints. And then inhale, lift the chest a little higher. Find some length here. And if the arms allow, the shoulders allow, you can start to straighten your arms. And lift up a little higher. Keep pressing the top of the feet down into the earth. Take another deep breath. And exhale, lower down. And bring your hands back by your ribs. Inhale, come up to cobra. Hover your hands. And then bring them behind you. Switch up the interlacing of your hands. And start to broaden across the collarbones first. Lift a little higher. And then maybe start to straighten the arms. Breathe. One more deep breath. And exhale, lower down. Bring the hands by your sides. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, you're going to push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for 2 more deep breaths. And inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale takes you back, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath here, breathe. Rooting your hands down. Pulling the hips back, away from your torso. Press your thigh bones back. Take another deep breath here. And inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Let's go through, let's do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach all the way up for Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold down for Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, step back, float back. Moving with your breath through your Vinyasa. And let's come back to downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. Another deep breath here. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your energy all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. One more time. Inhale, extend your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. And we meet in downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. And inhale, right leg high. Let's open up that right hip. So bend the right knee, but press that right shoulder down. Press your left heel down to the earth. Take another deep breath. And exhale, tap the right knee to the outside of your right arm. And then inhale, send your right leg back, open up the right hip. And then exhale, you're going to twist, cross the right knee over to the left and tap outside the left arm. Inhale, send your right leg back straight, turn the right toes down. And exhale, draw your knee to the nose, lightly step forward, bring your left knee down. Good, untuck your back toe, and then slowly come up to a low lunge. You're going to interlace your hands behind you, like we did before, and not going to straighten the arms for now. Just roll open through the shoulder joints, broaden across your chest, lift the low belly up, and then maybe start to sink into the right hip a little more. Maybe you stay here, maybe you start to straighten your arms. So draw your breath across your chest. Two more deep breaths. And slowly release your hands behind you. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Twist towards the right. Bring the left elbow outside the right knee. And then coming to a low lunge twist. So really pressing the right hand down into the left hand. So to lift the sternum up to the thumbs. Draw your navel to spine. Another deep breath. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Slide your hips back. Curl the right toes back, and let's breathe into our hamstring here. Just notice any sensations or tenderness that you start to feel in your body. You're going to take your focus there and breathe into them, not away. You're here for another deep breath. And then slowly come back to a low lunge. Bring the hands down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Inhale, send your right leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, left leg high, bend the left knee to open up your left hip. And stay here to breathe, to check in with yourself. And then draw the left shoulder down a little. Take another deep breath. And exhale, tap the left knee outside your left arm. Inhale, send your left leg back, open up your left hip. And then exhale, twist, cross the left knee over to the right. And then tap back the right arm. Inhale, send your left leg back straight, turn the toes down. And exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Lightly step forward and lower the right knee down. And just come up to a low lunge. You're going to interlace your hands behind you and switch out the interlacing. And I'm not going to straighten the arms, just broaden through the chest. Maybe you like to roll the shoulders back. And then slowly start to deepen into your hips a little. Maybe you stay here, maybe you start to straighten your arms. Two more deep breaths. And slowly release your hands behind you. Take a breath in, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. And that's going to twist over to the left. Bring the right elbow outside the left knee. And then turn the chest to the thumbs. Continue to breathe here for about 2 more deep breaths. And slowly come back to center. Bring your hands down. Slide your hips back, curl your left toes back, and breathe into the back of your left leg. Lift the sternum forward so you're not rounding your spine. So there's a little gentle lift here. You stay here for 2 more round of breaths. And then slowly come back to your low lunge. Root your hands down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Inhale, send the left foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. And you're gonna step the right foot forward, bring your left heel down, heel to heel or heel to nothing. Bring your right hand to your right hip and hug your right hip back. Slowly come up to a warrior one. You're gonna reach your arms behind you and interlace your hands. Same thing here. Just leave the hands on the low back. Open up through the shoulder joints. We're gonna sit here and melt into this opening warrior one for about 3 or 4 deep breaths. So we're lifting the sternum up, but we want to soften the front body in so you're not poking out your ribs. You want to stay here for 1 more deep breath. And slowly start to straighten your arms. Take another inhale to lift the sternum up. And exhale, humble warrior, fold inside the right knee. And just let your head hang. Continue to hug your right hip back, left hip forward. Lift the left inner arch, the left foot. Just 2 more rounds. And slowly release your hands all the way down. Take an inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Now maybe the shoulders are allowed. You can press your palms into each other. Maybe gaze up to your thumbs. And 1 more deep breath. And exhale, hands to your heart, slide all the way down. Take a vinyasa. And let's come back to down dog. You step your left foot forward, right heel down, heel to heel or heel to nothing. Left thumb, hook onto the left hip crease, roll the left hip back, and then slowly come up to your warrior one. And bring your arms all the way up. And then bring your hands behind you. Switch up the interlacing of your hands and just leave your hands on your low back. And inhale, start to breathe across the chest. Open up through the shoulder joints. And you want to roll the right rib forward, left rib back. Hugging the left hip back. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. And slowly start to straighten your arms. Take an inhale, lift your sternum up. And exhale, humble warrior, forward fold inside your left knee. Let your head hang. Maybe bring the arms over the head. Another deep breath. And slowly bring the hands all the way down. And inhale, arms come back up. Maybe palms can touch. Maybe you can gaze up to the thumbs. Take another breath in. And exhale, hands down to the heart. Bring the hands all the way down. Take your Vinyasa and come back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come into your chair pose. So sit your hips back and reach your arms up. Good. And find a lift in the low belly. Press your shin bones back. Sit a little deeper. And notice if you're looking down, look forward. Take another deep breath here. And you're going to inhale, push up to standing. Bring your hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Now we've done all the components of Surya Namaskar B. Let's move through Surya Namaskar B twice. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen and prepare. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel down. And then use your entire inhale to come up to warrior one. And your entire exhale to finish your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, right heel down. Then inhale, come all the way up to warrior one. And exhale, come all the way down, finish your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath here. And oftentimes we like to rush through our chaturangas and melt because it's difficult. So we rush the things that are difficult and melt into the things that we like. But we want to find an evenness, that we're willing to explore the balance. So as we open up our heart, we want to check out what's behind us, the light and the dark, so we can find the equanimity and we can find our center. So see our next round, a Surya Namaskar B, that you can move through like you're moving under liquid gold. And really taking your time to move through the poses that's the most difficult for you. You take another deep breath here. And inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. And exhale, push up to standing, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. One more round, Surya Namaskar B. Inhale to chair. And exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, lengthen, prepare. Exhale to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior one. And exhale, come all the way down. Finish your chaturanga. And inhale to your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, right heel down. And inhale, come up to warrior one. And exhale, come all the way down to the end of your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And come back to down dog and breathe. Smooth out your breath. Notice how you feel. Two more deep breaths. next breath in, lift the heels. And exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And inhale, lift your energy all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. And we're going to stay in Tadasana for a few deep breaths. So root your feet down, turn the palms forward, let it open up your collarbones. Close your eyes and just breathe. And tune into your heart. Listen to your breath. Listen to your body. Start to slow down the breath a little. And start to find that nice steady rhythm of your breath. And coming back to your Ujjayi breath. And slowly start to open your eyes. On your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, fold all the way down. We're going to practice Bakasana here. So bring your hands down to the floor. And you're going to hug your knees into your upper arms. Lean forward, gaze forward. Bring your heels to your butt. You're going to stay here for a few more deep breaths. It's really hard to talk in Bakasana. So whenever you're ready, you're going to shoot back to Chaturanga or step back. And move through your Vinyasa, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel down. And let's open up for Warrior Two. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. And then turn your chest towards me, hook your thumbs, extend your arms up to the sky. Good. So really reaching through the fingers, press the thumbs into each other, broaden across your chest, and then press that right knee out. Take another deep breath. And then release your arms, extend your arms out, Warrior Two. And gently gaze forward. We're going to stay here for just a few deep breaths. One more deep breath. And you're going to turn towards me. Bring your right arm under the left arm. You can cross once, hold on to yourself, or cross twice into your eagle arms. And then keep pressing that right knee out. And start to draw your breath across your upper back. As we open up the front of our heart, we also want to check out what's behind our heart. What have we not forgiven? What have we not healed? So this is why we practice yoga. This is part of the work we do. So we create space, we clear out, and we breathe into the new space. Breathe into your upper back, into the shoulders. And then bring your hands to your third eye and lift your sternum up a little. Take one more deep breath. And release your arms, extend the arms out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, extend to side angle. Bring that right elbow on top of the right knee and extend the left fingertips up. So don't worry about bringing the right hand down. Let's just focus on finding this nice expansion on the torso. So keep reaching the left fingertips high. And notice you're not crunching that right side. So you want to lengthen the right side of your rib cage. And start to externally turn that left arm and bring your arm by your ear. So find this nice long extension in the left side body. Take another deep breath. You're gonna reach the left arm back up and then wrap behind you for a half bind. Maybe the left hand can reach for the right inner thigh. If that's available for you, you can grab onto the right thigh. And then keep opening up roll the left shoulder open. You can stay here if you want to work a little. Extend the right fingertips forward. So working on our core a little here. Another deep breath. Keep your half bind. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, release the half bind, windmill the hands down. Let's take a vinyasa. And we come back to our downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath, come back to your breath here. And then step your left foot forward, right heel down. Spin the right arm open for warrior two. So really turning your chest towards me. And hook your opposite thumbs, extend your arms up. Good. Finding this nice extension in your arms, lifting to the sides of your ribs. Broaden across your collarbones. Press the left knee out. Good, and then slowly extend your arms out and gaze forward. Warrior two. Where's your breath? Where's your focus? Where can you strengthen? And where can you soften? Two more deep breaths. And you're going to turn your gaze towards me. Bring the left arm under the right arm. Cross once or twice in eagle arms. And then start to explore what's behind the back of your heart. Take another deep breath here. And then bring your hands to your third eye and lift the sternum up a little. Two more deep breaths. Slowly start to release your arms. Good. Take an inhale to reverse. And coming into extended side angle, so bring the left elbow on top of the left knee. And then reach your right fingertips up. Good. And then externally rotate the top arm and bring your right arm by your ear. So find this nice extension here on the right side. Roll that right rib cage open. Take another deep breath. And reach the right arm back up. You're gonna wrap the right arm behind you for half bind. Maybe you can reach for the left inner thigh and hold on to the left thigh. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you extend the left fingertips forward if you want to work a little. Two more deep breaths. And inhale, keep your half bind, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, release your half bind, windmill the hands down. And let's step back, move through a vinyasa. And come back to your downward facing dog. And step your right foot forward. Walk the back foot in about a third of the way and bring the left heel down. Hug your right hip back and bring both hands to your hips. Inhale, flat back. Come straight up to a standing. So we're gonna interlace our hands again behind us. Broaden through your shoulder joints. Hug your right hip back. So really squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Take an inhale here and slowly start to straighten your arms. And exhale, lean forward, and we're gonna fold halfway. So keep the spine straight and lengthen. So a nice extension and long spine. Hold the navel to the spine. And one more deep breath here. You can stay. If you want to go deeper without rounding your back, start to fold a little deeper. So keep lengthening the sternum forward. One more deep breath here. And slowly melt both hands down to earth. You're going to keep your left hand down on the floor. It's nice if you have a little prop here, a block or a book. Keep your left hand on something or on the floor. Hug your right hip back. Inhale, right fingertips up. Revolving triangle. Keep reaching the right fingertips up. One more deep breath. And exhale, circle your right hand down. Now remove your block to the side if you have something. And then walk the left toes back. Inhale, send your right leg high. And exhale, move through a three-legged Vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, walk the right foot in about a third of the way. Hug the left hip back, hands on your hips. Inhale, flat back to rise up to a standing. Good. Switch out the interlacing of your fingers behind you. Broaden through the shoulder joints first. Take a breath in. Slowly start to extend your arms. And then exhale, lean forward, hinge at your hips, coming to a flat back. And stay here, just halfway. And another deep breath here. Maybe you stay, maybe you go a little deeper without rounding your spine. Keep lifting the sternum to the top of your mat. One more deep breath. You're going to gently melt your arms down towards the earth. Now right hand's going to stay down. If you have something under the left hand, now you're going to bring that something back on the right hand. Hug your left hip back. Inhale, send the left fingertips up. Revolving triangle. One more deep breath here. Slowly circle your left hand down. And then remove your props. Walk the right toes back. Inhale, send the left leg high. And exhale, move through your Vinyasa. And come back to downward facing dog. You step your right foot forward. Inhale, come up to a high lunge. Good. Bring your hands behind you. We're going to move into a reverse namaste, like this. If this is not accessible for you, you can bump your fists towards each other. Okay? So, roll the shoulder heads back. Then start to lean forward, moving into warrior three. Keep the right knee softly bend so there's some buoyancy in that right leg. And then keep turning the left inner thigh up to the sky. Flex the back foot a lot, like you're pushing the wall away from you. Take another deep breath. And then slowly step your left toes back and coming up to a high lunge. Gently release your hands down. Take an inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart and find a twist over to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. Good. Couple more deep breaths here. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, extend the arms up. And exhale, sweep the hands down. You can move through a Vinyasa. You can skip it. You meet in down dog. And you step the left foot forward. Keep the right heel high. Come up to a high lunge. And same thing here. Reverse namaste or bump your fists towards each other. Good. And start to lean forward. Coming into your warrior three variation. Make sure you're not locking the left leg. So the right leg is super straight, left leg has some buoyancy. And turn that right inner thigh up to the ceiling. Couple more deep breaths. Slowly bend the left knee, step the right toes back to a lunge. Release your hands down. Take an inhale to extend your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's find a twist over to the left. Lift the heart up to your thumbs. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, arms up. Find extension. And exhale, hands down. Skip a vinyasa or take it. And we come back to down dog. And bring the knees down to the floor. Come down to a seat. Let's take a break. How are we doing? Cool. Okay. We're gonna move into just 2 to 3 heart openings, depending on how you feel. And moving into Ustrasana, camel pose. So stay on your knees. If you have very sensitive knees, you can, if you have a pillow at home, you can bring something underneath, a cushion underneath your knees. And for the first round, we're going to tuck our toes under so the heels is a little higher. Bring your hands to your heart first. Take an inhale, extend your arms up. And keep reaching, keep pushing the hips forward. Just a gentle back bend. And then bring the hands to your heart. You're gonna lean back. And then bring the hands down to your heels. Push your hips forward and just let your head hang. One more deep breath. And slowly release. Whew. Come back down to a seat. That was a lot. Let's do one more round. One more round. We can do this. Come back to on your knees. Now you can keep the toes tucked under as an option or flip the toes. Good. Hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Gather length here. And start to lean back. Bring the hands to your heart. And the hands to your heels. Push your hips forward. Relax your head. One more deep breath. And then exhale, come back to a seat. Oh, my heart's like racing really fast. Just take a few more rounds of breaths to come back to a state of ease. When you're ready to move on, we're going to come down to our back. If you have a pillow, cushion, bring it underneath your head so your neck is nicely supported. And then just bring the knees into the chest, rock side to side. And come into a happy baby, and rock side to side. And one more deep breath here. And release your happy baby. Draw the knees in. And then let's move on to a twist. So slide that right hip under and draw both knees over to the right. Extend the left arm out. Melt the left shoulder down into the earth. And breathe. Come back to your breath here. Take another deep breath. Slowly come back to center. And then slide the hips over to the right. Drop the knees to the left. And extend the right arm out. Mount the right shoulder down. Come back to your breath. One more deep breath. Slowly come back to center. And let's move into our final resting pose, Shavasana. If there's any other stretch you want to do, go ahead and take them. Otherwise, extend your feet forward. Relax your arms down by your sides. And let your eyes roll back. And start to soften into the earth. Now the breath is a little bit more evenly distributed. And start to scan your body and see if there's any areas of tension or resistance, holding, and take your breath there. Nurture those places. And as you inhale, fill yourself up with your breath. And as you exhale, let it go through the mouth and just clear it all out. So cleansing breath, inhale, fill up. And exhale, clear all the things that don't serve you, clear it all out. And start to soften your jaws. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness back into your body. And maybe take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, you can stretch your arms back, stretch your toes forward, give yourself a big stretch. And then just walk your feet in, roll to one side, gently press yourself up to a seat. And once you get there, bring your hands to your heart. Let's seal this practice with an Om. Take a breath in. Thank you for sharing your Thursday night with me. It's my honor and pleasure. I bow to your effort. Namaste. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7:30. We're doing the Dreaming of Hawaii Yin Yoga with ocean drum and Hawaiian music. So I hope to see you. If you have any requests or poses you'd like to do, just message me. Good night.